Breaking news coming in regard to the British Royal Navy's F-35 space. This is the fighter jet that has, they haven't been able to, get that jet off the ground. This fighter jet has been grounded since the 14th of June and is still stuck in Thiruvananthapuram. Now, this is a fighter jet that had made emergency landing, the emergency landing that took place last month, and it's been 19 days on since that fighter jet was grounded. We have more details coming in this regard. We have Shiv Arur joining us to get us the very latest. Shiv, they're unable to get this, fighter jet moving. The fixes have failed. What's the plan forward?
3 different attempts to fix this F-35 that made an emergency landing in Thiruvananthapuram from the Royal Navy's aircraft carrier on the night of 14th of June, 19 days ago, have failed. Crews from the United Kingdom have been unable to resolve the very serious engineering issues that obviously afflict this 5th generation stealth fighter, the F-35, that has been on the ground in Thiruvananthapuram in one of the most unusual aviation stories of the year. And we are now told that the UK engineering teams that had been flown in to try and fix this F-35 have not given up, but they've probably hit a wall in terms of trying to get this aircraft flyworthy again to be able to take off on its own power and return to its ship or to a base. What we are told is that the backup option now is possibly transporting the aircraft, dismantling the F-35, loading it into a C-17 transport aircraft and then flying it back to the UK or to another base where the aircraft can be fixed. Now, these are 2019 images, not of the Thiruvananthapuram F-35. These are images from the Eglin Air Force Base in the United States, where an F-35, which was similarly afflicted, is being loaded into a C-17 aircraft for transport to another place. So I want to make it very clear, these are representative images. This is still an option that is being considered by the Royal Navy in coordination with the Indian Air Force and the Thiruvananthapuram airport, because after 19 days and repeated attempts, it seems like they are simply unable to resolve either hydraulic issues or engine issues or deeper engineering issues that have resulted in this advanced fighter, which is part of the most expensive fighter program in history, being on the ground for 19 days and counting. Now remember, in military aviation, many things can and do go wrong with aircraft. It is not uncommon for aircraft to be grounded, but this is an unusual story because an F-35 aircraft being on ground for 19 days and counting is not normal. It is not uncommon at all. And therefore, at this point of time, it's likely, we are told, that the British government may have to activate a last resort, which is basically a giant aircraft landing very much like this one in 2019, to pick up the stricken F-35, which is grounded, can't fly on its own, and to literally carry it back to a place either in the UK or somewhere where the aircraft can be fixed.
Right, Shiv, of course, the issues could be, like you did mention, it could also have been adverse weather conditions that led to the grounding of this fighter jet. Take us through, you did say that perhaps this fighter jet will need to get transported. So what kind of action plan is being worked out at this point in time?
Now remember, for over 2 weeks, this fighter aircraft was out in the open, on the ground in Thiruvananthapuram, pretty much under the elements, because there was a bit of hesitation on the British side about moving it into a hangar, because this is, after all, an aircraft that has many secret technologies, and so concerns over that meant that the aircraft was still out in the open. Now we can confirm that aircraft, since the last couple of days, has been moved into a maintenance hangar where a closer inspection has been conducted. More than one British engineering team, either from the ship or from abroad, has arrived attempting to try and fix this particular aircraft. And these are very, very qualified, very, very capable teams, trained literally to keep these aircraft flyworthy and able to actually conduct their missions. But we're told now that given the safety aspect, given that this is a very, very expensive piece of machinery, given that they do not want to take any chances. In flight safety, you always have to have a large margin of error wherever you're trying to resolve something like this. So even though the British teams may theoretically be confident about getting the aircraft to actually take off once again, it may be a little risky because of various reasons, parts, spare parts, equipment, etc. And therefore, to play it safe, it is possible that they're looking at a C-17 like option like this 2019 image to actually do that. So it's interesting that as we're reporting here on NDTV, this option does exist. So a lot of people were wondering whether that F-35 19 days and counting would be stranded indefinitely in Kerala. The answer, of course, is no, because it has actually been done before, like this image shows you. It can be dismantled, the wings can be removed, and the aircraft can literally be loaded into a giant transport aircraft and taken wherever it needs to go.